Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Figure Wednesday. Today I will be reviewing the Mattel WWE Basic 31 Kane figure. This is another updated version. So now let's take a look at him fresh out of the package. Alright guys, so here we have the Basic Series 31 Kane figure fresh out of the package. Overall I'd say it's a pretty cool basic of Kane. It's an updated one since Basic 19 I think was his last basic like this from what I remember. This one has an angry head scan where his teeth are showing and his attire is slightly different, so I originally thought it was just a repackage with a new head, but it's actually a different attire. So do pick it up if you're a Kane fan like me. Loved him since I was a kid, so I'm always excited to get new figures of him. Let's take a look at him up close. As you can see here, he has his angry head scan. Pretty cool actually, his teeth are showing, even though I'm not a big fan of angry head scans with mouths open. I like this one. Suits him well. He does have his two different colored eyes, if you could see that, which is also a very cool detail. He's got his long hair. It's a ball jointed head that turns left and right as well as goes up and down. His hair does not restrict the movement, as you could see, which is nice. And on the bottom of his head he has a strap, which is also the same head as his new Elite 22 figure. So it's very detailed and pretty cool. Here's just how his hair looks in the back. They have it separated, I think, so you can pose his head better. But you can see all the detail and the wig and stuff, so it's cool. I think actually, now that I'm looking, you can kind of see the strap and stuff from it. Or maybe it's just the hair, I don't know. No, it looks like part of the mask. That's cool. So there are little hidden details in the hair. That's actually really neat. Looking at his torso, they have the stitching here. It is engraved, it's not just painted, so it makes it more believable, which is neat. And then the collar is kind of molded on as well. Looking at his shoulders, he has ball jointed shoulders, swivel bicep joints, typical elbow joints covered by these giant elbow pads. They restrict the movement a little. Don't force his elbow too much, you might end up breaking it. But you could kind of pose his arms in, as you could see. They go all the way around. They have the detail on the back of the pad, which is cool. They always do a good job with that. And on the back of his shirt here, you can see more stitching and engraved stitching up here. And then going back now, he's got a molded glove wrist piece to make it look like he's actually wearing a glove. And then here's his all black hand for the glove. He's got a swivel wrist joint as well as a joint that goes up and down. And on this wrist he has a black wrist tape as well as a swivel wrist joint. Going now to his lower torso, he has a swivel waist joint. He's got more of the stitching going all the way around his tights, as you can see. He's got typical leg joints that go up and down. Going down to his knees, he has typical knee joints, so you can pose him pretty well there. And then looking at his boots, he has a swivel boot joint. These are his tall boots to make the figure tall as well, like he is. He's a big guy. And then he has a typical ankle joints that go up and down. And the cool part on his tights is the flame. This is what makes it different than his other figure that I believe had a different colored flame over here. So it is a newer, updated attire, even though he still looks practically the same. It's a great figure. I honestly like it even more now that I have it out of the package, so I highly recommend. If you're a fan of Kane like myself, it's a cool figure to add to your collection. So yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to like Wrestling Figure Wednesday on Facebook to suggest future reviews you'd like to see me do. And I will see you next week. Thanks.